How is my experience working at Smart Styles? I enjoy it. It's really good. It brought me out of my shell because I used to be real closed off and scared to speak to people. And within like 3 months, I was blossoming. I've grown a lot socially. I've met a lot of people. Challenges, facing a lot of challenges. So it's like every day is a challenge to me. It's like, what am I going to accomplish today? What am I going to face today as far as things I used to be scared of? So it's really good overall.
Well, it's a great experience. I've been here 23 years and I love what I do here because the experience with new customers every day, it gives us the opportunity to grow our business.
My name is Shirley Witherspoon. It's very nice. And I came by here one day and somebody was telling me about Smart Style. I've seen this place, but I didn't never, really pay too much attention. And when I came in, everybody was nice. The lady that I talked to, she's very nice. I got my appointment, and she did my hair. She done a very good job on my hair. It's very friendly in here, and I love all the people in here.
Well, it was a great experience. I was looking for someone to get my hair done, and walked past here, and I seen Tina. She looked like she was very professional, and I needed someone that was going to be able to treat my hair, not just make my hair look pretty. And that's what I got from Tina.
People should get their hair done at Smart Style because it is the smart decision. We are a very diverse salon. We do every type of hair, from locks to braids to highlights to silk press to just a shampoo and a flat iron. Whatever it is that you want, we offer it here at Smart Style. If I had to describe Smart Style in one word, it would be diversified.
Friendly. That was one word, and why? I would have to say growth, because you start from nothing when you come here.
I would recommend it to anybody that I see that need their hair done. I tell them, go to Smart Style in the Walmart on Irving Street.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Zmoovy but Life podcast. Let's go and clap it up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am your host, Reek. I'm your host, Reek, man. And if you haven't seen this podcast or listened to this podcast is about talk about people's experiences, where they're currently at and where they're currently trying to head to. Man, the guest I had today, man. Woo! I'm talking about QVC, working at QVC together. I'm talking about what can I even say about QVC? QVC was a time I would say it was stressful, but it was needed at the same time because pull a couple strings and build a character as well.
Mhm.
But it was good working at QVC, and I met this guy at QVC. He's how can I say this? What was that name of that drink, Uriel? I forgot the name of the drink that you gave me.
Excess.
Excess, yes. Man, I forgot. Was it blueberry flavor? It was some purple flavor, right?
Wildberry.
Wild berry flavor. It was when he gave me that drink. I was like, dang, what is this type of drink? I don't know what drink this is. But it was a good drink, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think y'all should try it out yourselves whenever y'all get a chance. I'll put the description down below in the box. But let me go ahead and just introduce my man. Um, so he has a household of four. He comes from a is an immigrant,
From
immigrant
immigrant.
parents.
Mhm.
Yeah, from Mexico, originally born in Alabama, 23 years old, oldest of two, passionate over sports and traveling, with loving and supportive family. Y'all, it's an honor to introduce this man, Uriel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello,
Oh,
guys. Hello,
hold on.
guys.
I forgot to mention he's a social networker. He's a real estater, and he's a commercial software developer as well. Forgot to mention that to you. Can't leave that out. So, how you feeling, Uriel?
Feeling amazing tonight. How about you?
I'm feeling good, man. Can't complain. How was your day, man? It was good.
Super good, super good. I can't complain. I mean, you got another day to
Right.
ride on, to keep going for more.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I'm not even gonna lie to you. He was before we even got on the podcast, man. He was throwing gems at me. I told him he got to slow down. I told you he had to slow down, man. So Uriel, this how we're gonna start, man. With the first question I got for you is, how was it like growing up and getting into real estate?
Okay, so background. Mm, 20, 24 years of age currently. My name is Uriel, come from Mexican parents. And what the reality is that a lot of my beginnings had to deal with my parents. Main focus as a Hispanic household, we're very family orientated, and more than anything, I guess the fire, the drive to do something more was always
Mm-hmm.
because of my parents. As strangely as that sounds, or you might think, well, why do it for them? Why not do it for yourself? But for me, it has been a drive that keeps me fueled every morning because that's one thing. One thing that when you wake up in the mornings, what is your reason? What is your drive to conquer the day? Why do you want to wake up in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if why not just stay in bed if you're not doing nothing? You know, if you're not trying to do something today, then it's gonna be very very difficult if you don't have a dream, a goal. So basically, what am I getting at is that my parents are immigrants, and for me, it has always been to outperform, outshow, do something more. And my father always told me this that no matter how silly or what it may be that you want to accomplish, there's no limit, and that only you have your first name, only you have your last name. At the end of the day, how will they remember you? How will they remember you? If we just sit here and just think of that,
Mm-hmm.
how will you be remembered when you leave this planet?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the whole deal. For me, it was from the start to just do something that symbols a lot, that has a that will leave something for somebody else. And that's my drive for now. And that's where I sit right now at the moment.
Dang, man, that's. I told y'all he was dropping gems before we got up here, man. Now he dropping more gems. This is crazy. my next question that I have for you is, so how do you like make a balance between all the fields that you're in now?
That's a great question. How do I perform the things that I do every day? Most importantly, a calendar. Most importantly, a calendar. More than anything, I take a day by day, but
Mm-hmm.
also have planned out for the whole week, and I try to plan out for the next 2 weeks in advance. Now, when it comes to like shipping out anything or working with someone else that involves you time and for you to drive to a certain place, I always try to schedule two things at the same place and in between like an hour and a half of
Mm-hmm.
commute time. And that's basically how I schedule myself. So basically what I'm trying to say is that if you schedule your day, if you have a planner, if you have a calendar, or even simply have a to-do list every day. If you say that I'm not good with calendars, do a to-do list. Find something that will work for you. Every person out here is different. Nobody will work the same way. Nobody will know what to do at certain moments.
Mm-hmm.
But so you can stay focused and organized, plan your day.
That's good. That's good. So I want to say earlier today, I looked up being busy and being productive. I want
Mhm.
your definition of that. What is your definition of being busy and being productive? Because um you know what I'm saying, you can look like you're productive, but at the same time you just being busy, which actually means like you're not getting anything done. So what is your definition of being busy and versus being productive?
Right. So you said something very, very important at the very end. To clarify that, uh, busy and important have to do with what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You said, how about what's the difference in between both? Well,
Mm-hmm.
busy is just to find something to take away your time for that day.
Mm-hmm.
Productive means that you're actually doing what you want to do in order to accomplish a goal for that day, or actually being able to focus on something that you want to do. So there's a lot of things that involve busy and just actually just focusing on just one thing.
Right, right.
And that all depends on what you're doing. If you can be busy like helping out, or you can be productive doing something that will get you closer to something else that you want to do. So that all depends really.
Right, right. That's good. That's good. So my next question is, walk us through being in each of your field every day, like each of them.
What is it?
No, walk us through it, like everyday life, like being in social media. Is it social media? Social
Uh,
networker.
church or
r-
social networking. Yeah,
Yeah, so
so
and real estate and commercial software developer.
yeah, like I said, the calendar helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You got to focus your day on what you're trying to do on that specific day. For example, social networking developing is basically involving a lot of people. You're always constant. You're always doing a phone call. You're always visiting somebody. You're always at the table with somebody that you're on your team.
Mhm.
Social networking has to do a lot with not only just for yourself, but also for your team. You trying to build a relationship that has a development of engaging, of being able to sit down. What are you trying to accomplish this month? What are you trying to do in the next 5 months? And so that's what social networking will develop most of my time and doing that. And that's what it means to engage with them. Secondly, with real estate and stuff that deals with the things I do on a daily basis, that has to do a lot with researching. It has to do with database, has to do a lot with the people I'm speaking with and how the market is. So basically, that's more self involvement with just myself, researching and just planning out what is it that the market is looking for. For instance, just recently there was a there was this trying to get into the business of like seeking like renovations
Right,
for
right.
bigger developments for different areas around where I live. And so one of the things that I am doing currently is I just in the auction they have these three mobile homes, and these three mobile homes are on a about 20-acre lot.
Mm.
So these three mobile homes that I'm looking at, it has people had got evicted
Right,
from that place. So the things that go into this have a lot to do because now you're not just buying it off a person, but rather you're dealing with the county or you're dealing with the state, depending on who has the papers.
right,
So
right.
it all depends really on what I do. Yeah.
That's crazy. So, what is like some of the pros and cons in the fields?
On what subject?
Real estate, I say.
Okay. On real estate, really, you have to be very self-aware of where the market's at. Every single day, it changes. The interest rate rises, and you got to know the potential and what you're dealing with in order for you to get something out in terms of like of what you can earn. It has to do a lot with how much will each repair take or how much each repair will be in order for you to get the permits, in order for you to get somebody to do the labor, or you even being able to put the amount of money to make this mobile home work. You know, sometimes you put money and effort into a project and sometimes it won't go out that way because of like the structural bone, like the
Mm-hmm.
frame is all messed up, all rusted. So those are the things that you must look at as
Mm-hmm.
well. So
That's good, man. Hey, that's good. The next question was, um, I wouldn't say if you don't want to answer, it's fine.
mhm.
If you do, it's up to you. What was it hard for your family to settle in America?
Yes, it was very difficult. I just a little background. My parents actually they worked in the field. They were workers when they were first teenagers, and because they were here since a very very early age, you'll say. So what has been for them to be able to get accustomed to a new culture, to a new language, to different type of people, it has always been very difficult for them to being able to find a place where they were able to just get afloat, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just being able to get the basic commodities of life, like where to live, where to stay. Imagine if you were going to a different country and you had nobody, you know, didn't
Mm-hmm.
know the language, didn't know who will be around,
Right.
um, and if you were injured or you just didn't know where to go, you know.
Right.
So it was very difficult. Now I would say in a place in the life they're in, I'll say they're very much well advanced now. Yeah.
Hey, that's good, man. Dang, man. Sheesh. That's good, man. So, do your parents they keep you moving as well? Like that's how can I ever ask this question? Is they part of your why? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Even now at my current age, I know being dependent is something as a culture in America. It's very well set forward. You start to you start being more dependent.
Hmm.
Um well, you start being more independent of yourself at the age of 18. And at a different country it's at a different age, at a different way. So being able to just say that my why now is still them without any circumstance, I will say that it's still them.
Hmm.
And I'll say that that reasoning is still a fuel because at this point where I'm at, I'm still striving to get a bit more in the sense of being able to give them um, a better way of life. Not saying that they're in a bad shape right now. I am very grateful for where they're at
Hmm.
and the things they have. But like anything else, you want to give them something more. Being able
Right.
to take them out and put them in a spot where they'll be like, okay, today I want this. Today I want to do this. Just being able to say that now that they have options. You know.
That's good, man. So
Mhm.
that follows up my next question then. Like, was giving up ever a thought in your mind at all?
A thought in my mind about.
Like just giving up, like as far as like all the fields that you're in and all. Like,
Mm,
have you ever thought about like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw in the towel. I'm just gonna give this up. This ain't working out like I thought it was gonna work out. Have you ever thought
mhm.
about giving up?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And like us, well, we weren't recording when I was telling you about this, but the fact is that what is it that you always wake up towards? And one of the other things was the fact of not only do you want to just give up on something that you think that is not worthy for you, that you think that you can't achieve it, because like I said in the beginning before we started recording, I told you about a book that I read, the the Arc of Diamonds. The Arc of Diamonds is a book that illustrates the fact that an old timer was a miner,
Mm,
and he was a miner for diamonds, mining diamonds. And the fact is that this person would just go out, mine every single day, every single day, every single day, and he knew what he wanted. He knew what he wanted to achieve, and he knew the result, and he saw the vision to what he was trying to get. He knew that if he acquired those diamonds, not only him, but his life and his family would change. And just like anything else, you don't know what's behind that next mile. You don't know what's behind the things you do on the daily basis. Maybe you're not doing something right now, but maybe tomorrow you start doing you start doing that for instance, stepping a little bit away from what we were talking right now.
Mm-hmm.
This upcoming month in January, a lot of people will probably start at the gym. A lot of people will start at the gym because they have their resolution to actually lose weight.
Right.
That's the mind, that's the vision, that's what they want to do, that's what they want to be doing, and that's their drive.
Right.
But what happens when they lose the vision, when they just start feeling fatigue, when they start feeling sleepy, when the covers start to be a little bit heavy for you to get up in the mornings? They
Mm.
just they just slide. You slowly don't see them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see them. Why? Because well, it's because what they were trying to get is not as powerful as their drive.
Mm-hmm.
Returning back to the miner, what if he would have stopped? What would have happened? His
Mm.
family generation wouldn't be known. He would probably still be working, doing something else, but he wouldn't have the results he has or he had, because that's a story that did happen a while back. But the idea is, why give up? You don't know what's behind that next step.
Mm. I told y'all, man. Like I said in the beginning, this man was dropping gems. I mean, gems before we even got on, man. And you see that he dropping gems now. I just want to speak on just that in general as well. Like when you said as far as like giving up, I remember I had that numerous and numerous of times because I say I was looking at the wrong sense of it. And like, you know, even with social media, you can actually get caught up into the likes, the comments, who's watching, who's paying attention, and all that. And soon as you get caught up into that, you have the mindset of being discouraged. And yeah, man, you start looking at other people work, and then when you start to compare your work to their work, that's another way you start getting discouraged. And you just have to really actually get out of that and just really focus on you, for real, for real. You have to really pray. You have to whatever you got to do to get yourself back to, I can't give up. This is my dream. This is I need, I want to chase this. It's not a need. I want to chase this. This is what I really actually want to do. I have a passion for this. So for anybody out there that's listening, just don't give up, man. Like he said, the art of diamond. If he would have gave up early, you never know what opportunities that would have came his way. If he would have gave up, if he didn't, if he did gave up, I'm saying, I'm sorry, if he did give up. So yeah, man. That's good, man.
That's it.
Um, what else? Another question I have. Um, so I would say in the next 6 months or so, right?
Hmm.
What do you want to accomplish within the fields that you're in now in the next 6 months?
In the next 6 months, I do have a role. I have a role that I do want to play, in the sense of being able to inspire other people, other younger generations, that it's better off that you work in your 20s rather than you work in your 30s. Now,
Mm,
what I'm trying to say here is that if you haven't caught on, the fact that it's better off that you do something very early so you can enjoy the rest of your life. So if like you said a couple of previously, you said that um what is it that people always want to compare themselves with someone else? And I want to say one thing that you must develop the ability to picture clearly in your mind whatever success you desire. So if you're steady scrolling on your phone, just like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, this person just went here. Oh, this just happened. It's gonna be difficult for you to just have that success in your mind. You think, well, I'm not worthy. Why keep going? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very dangerous spot, and that's like you said. I mean, a lot of people are focused on what's going on around the world, but if you have a shape in your world, then reality will hit. Reality will hit. Yep.
That's good, man. Whew. Told y'all, man. Dropping gems, man. All right, man. So, Uriel, I have a segment, man. You like playing games, man?
Sure. Let's go.
All right, man. All right. So this segment, I'll call it "Think Before You Speak." So basically, this is a series of rapid fire questions and a
Mhm.
series of riddles as well.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna give you an example of the rapid fire questions. So, say for instance, I might ask you your favorite holiday, also, and then you give me your favorite holiday. Once you give me your favorite holiday, you tell me why is that your favorite holiday. And then with the riddles, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna time people, but I don't time you on the riddles. You just have three tries to answer the riddles.
All right.
All right. Sound good?
Got it.
All right, let's get into it. So the first one is favorite place to eat with family.
Um, a Mexican. Well, do I gotta be specific?
It don't matter. It's up to you, man.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, there's a place in Charleston called La Mixteca. It's a Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
Mhm.
And why that place?
The place is very down rooted. It has a lot of authentic Mexican cuisines. That's why.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's good. I might need to check that out one time. All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Favorite NFL team.
Mm, NFL, not too much of a fan.
You're not a, you're not a
No,
fan?
no, don't watch a lot of NFL, man.
College football?
College football, yes. From originally
Eh.
Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna say Clemson or something, man.
No, I was born in Alabama.
Oh yeah, that is right. That is
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
and they got it's only Crimson Tide, ain't it?
Hmm. Crimson Tide.
Okay, I thought it was another Alabama team. I don't know what I was thinking. So okay, all right. Favorite childhood moment.
Favorite childhood moment. In the state of Kentucky, my parents were in a cabin when I was 4 years old, and it was in the snow. We were building snowmans at a cabin.
Oh wow,
Hmm.
that's good, man. I don't think I never built a snowman.
They don't snow back here, man. Down here in the south, they don't snow that much.
So
Yeah.
let's get into the riddles, man. Now I'm not even gonna lie to you. The riddles, people get if I get a percentage, they get one of three questions right
Hmm.
out of all. So I say if you can break some records tonight, let's do it, man. You ready?
Yeah, I'll try.
All right. So first riddle is spelled forward. I'm what you do every day? Spelled backwards, I'm something you hate. What am I?
Mm,
You need to repeat the question?
yeah, no. Okay. Go ahead. Repeat it. Let me see. Hold on.
Spelled forward, I'm what you do every day. Spelled backwards, I'm something you hate. What am I?
Mm,
Ooh, yeah.
uh-uh. No, yeah. Yeah, let's skip, bud. uh,
Take a
what is
guess.
it?
Let's take a guess. Take a wild guess.
Backwards.
I'm spelled forward, I'm what you do every day. Spelled backwards, I'm what you hate every day. I'm something you hate.
What's something that I hate?
Yeah, spell forward, I'm what you do every day. Spell backwards, I'm something you hate. What am I?
I don't know, man. I'm bad with riddles. What is it?
All right. So I'm gonna say it again. Spell forward on what you do every day. Spell backwards on something you hate. What am I? The answer is life. Live, live, live. I said life, live,
Live?
live.
Oh,
So
okay.
when you think about it, when I looked at the riddle, I was like, dang, that's a very unique riddle right there. So if you spell live, Live, right, and then it says spell it backwards, something you hate. So if you spell live backwards, what does it spell?
Life.
No, spell evil. Think about it. E
Oh, yeah.
I.
E,
Yeah,
I, E.
yeah. I was like, that
Oh,
was unique.
oh yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see, I see, I
I
see.
didn't know that, but I was like, that's
Yeah.
unique right there.
I think I
So
heard that one somewhere.
somebody told you the riddle before?
No, it's the fact that you can just write it on the mirror
Yeah,
and you can see it actually. I think someone
that
told
is
me that.
that is kind of crazy. Dang.
Hmm.
So the next riddle is until I am measured, I am not known. Yet how you miss me when I have flown. What am I? You just not
Bro,
good.
I'm not good at riddles, man. I'll be honest with you.
I told you. I told you. 1 out of 3 they get right. Let's take a
I'm
guess
lost
on.
on this one.
You need me to read it again?
Go ahead. Let me see. Let me hear it.
Until I am measured, I am not known. Yet how you miss me when I have flown. What am I? I say this. You said it earlier, within the age range. You was like, how can I put it? Work in your 20s so you can chill in your 30s. It's all about,
Hey,
huh?
was it enjoy?
No, 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 no. It's all about, okay, how can I put it? When you working, right, in your
Hmm.
20s, right? And then when you get to your 30s, it's something in that gap between it start with a T.
Start with a T.
Yeah, start with a T.
Oof. Bro, I was talking a lot, man. I am lost.
You say you lost?
Yeah, I'm lost. Mm-mm.
Ooh. So the riddle is until I am measured, I am not known. Yet how you miss me is when I am flown. What am I? Answer is time.
Time. Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Uriel.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, 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 no.
that's 0 for 2, man. Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's try this next one. Let's try this next one. What is taken before you can get it? I think this is an easy one, man.
What is taken before you can get it?
Yes.
The world. What is taken before you can get it?
I feel like you got this one. I feel like you got this one.
The word. The word take.
Nah. That was the answer?
Yeah.
Oh nah.
Is it the word take?
Uh-uh.
What is taken before you can get it?
I feel like you got this one here. I gotta it's in my gut, man. I feel like you got this one.
Oof. I have no idea which one of this could be.
Okay. I mean let me give you a hint on this one. You can I wouldn't say it's not an odd. Well, you can have an object. It comes with a flash. You can do it with family. You can do it professionally. You can take it professionally. Um, it's well known these days. Now you can do it. You can take it. Um, professional shots. I just probably get an answer.
You just said it.
I just said it.
With pictures.
A photo, yeah. I was trying not to say it.
I was kind of getting what you were trying to say. I was like, I think you can take it. You can, your family, and yeah.
Right. I was
I
trying
was
not
trying
to
to
give
put
it
everything
away.
together. You say
I
shots.
was trying not to give it away, but it was like right there. I'm gonna
Mm.
give you a classic that I always most of the time get everybody. Um I'm gonna see if you can get it. I
Yeah.
am an odd number. Take away a letter, I become even. What number am I?
I'm an odd number. Take away even.
Take away the letter. There's
Take away
one
the
letter. I become even. What number am I?
Is it? Hmm, got an odd number. Take a letter and become even. One.
Mm-mm. No, no. Why was your first choice one?
Well, because one is not even number.
It's not. It's not. But how would it come even? Mm.
Mm, yeah, true. I want to become even.
I'd say this. It is a single digit number. I say that. If you think about the numbers and you actually like list them from I give you another hit. It's 1 through 9.
Obviously, there's. mm, is it 8?
You getting close. I say that. say when you listing all the numbers, actually spell it too. I say that.
So it's 7.
7. That's it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
What gave it away?
The way you spell it, Seven.
Right. That's good, man.
Quiet star, quiet star, quiet star, quiet star.
So, man, now we are coming up to 40 minutes. That's good. That's good. I feel like we ain't been that long though. It feel like
Oh
20
no,
minutes. Yeah, to
definitely not.
me. So when we get close to the end of the podcast, I always ask this basically to me now another segment. Um I don't have an actual name for
Yeah,
it. But for now I'm gonna call it word of advice. That's what I'm gonna call it this
cool.
segment. So this segment I have 2 questions I always ask everybody before like close to the end of the podcast. So the first one is what would you tell that 15-year-old boy out there that's just starting life? And what advice would you give anyone with all the fields that you're in?
That's a good one. That's a good segment, man. Word of advice.
I might keep that name. I think I should.
Word of advice. Yeah, I agree. You should keep it.
Yeah.
Gosh, if I were talking to my younger self, sincerely, in honesty, um, I'll say that the obstacles are necessary to reach your success. The obstacles are necessary for you to reach your success.
Mm,
Why? Well, because like anything else, um, all the victories are based off your challenges are what you're gonna are the are the things that will shape you into the person that you need to become. I was always afraid, and here's the key word: afraid. I was always afraid of the things that what people would say. I was always afraid of the things that I would miss in sense of like events, in sense of doing things that I may never recoup again. And I've missed out a lot of things, I'll say. But one of the things I will say this that even after all the challenges and all the things that I have failed to achieve, I believe that those things, the failures have shaped me into a person that is very um grateful for what I have now. If it wasn't for that, I figured that maybe I'll be a person who's more gosh, I think I'll be a person who has a big ego in the sense that I want to be humble in the sense of not being able to listen to somebody else and not being able to take lectures from somebody else that has already been there. And if you're not the person who is always a person who wants to learn from somebody that already has done it, then it's very, very difficult for you to shape up the person that you want to be and how you will get there. So I'll say that. to my younger self, don't be scared of failures and always be patient. Be patient. If you're not patient, it's very, very difficult for you to achieve anything because if you're not, I, well, before we continue anything else, the always be close to God. Always everything that you do it with Him because that will help you a lot. I like what you did at the beginning. Do a prayer
Mm-hmm.
and all the things that you do. That will help you open your mind. That will help you open your heart, and that will
Mm-hmm.
help you open your soul. And that's what's very, very much important. So I honestly admire that a lot from you
Mm-hmm.
that you started like that. And I just say that that would be the number one advice that I would give myself. Don't be afraid. And the obstacles are necessary to shape the person that you are.
Oh, that's that was it.
Mhm.
Oh. So wait, that was just the 15-year-old. Like that was both of them.
Yeah, like that's what I would tell my 15-year old self.
Okay. What about the other advice? The fields that you're in. If somebody was trying to get in the fields that you're in.
Okay. If someone were to get into the real estate field, always have a mentor. And even also the social networking or being a networker, always have a mentor. Always have a person who you can account for the things that you want to accomplish and the things that you want to do. For instance, never go into a deal not knowing what you want out of the deal. Here's the thing. Let's say, for instance, something, let's say, what is a good example? A mobile home, it costs 12 grand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know that with the interest rates and all that, that all varies, especially if you want to finance it. Always have someone else to look after what you plan on doing. Even if you already know what you want to do, always have a second opinion in the sense of knowing, is this going to benefit me or is this actually going to put me in a set point or a setback of what I'm trying to accomplish. So
Mm-hmm.
a mentor is a person where where you see yourself here in 5 years. A mentor is a person who you can account that won't talk about the things that are happening to you to somebody else. A mentor is a person that shows leadership, that shows the person that you want to be. And a leader is a person that offers great value and great and it's he knows who he is. That's very important. Because if you're following the wrong person and that person is selfish, more than likely you will fall into being selfish because hey, my mentor does this. I think this is the right thing. And you lose your values, you lose your morals, and you lose yourself. So always have a mentor.
Hey man, that's some great advice. Like I said before, man, before we even got on the podcast, he was doing gems, man. I in the intro part, I know there's more I could have said about this man. Yo, like he's very, I mean, like very humble, man. Like he's not one of the guys that you come up to and just be like, "Oh, I do this, I do that, I do this." No, like he don't brag about what he do at all. Like he keeps it humble, and he actually listens to the other person and actually want to hear what the other person has to say or has to what they thinking. Like I think that that's authentic because you don't meet too many people like that, man. And I just want to say, man, I'm glad we came across in life, for real, man. I'm glad that we even met each other,
Yeah.
even when we was at QVC, man. Because even when we was at QVC, it's like we always used to have these deep level conversations for some reason. Like it was like I don't know how can I put it. God put us together in a sense, if that makes sense. What I'm saying, like he know what he was doing. Like he was introducing us to each other, and now we here at this point doing this episode for the podcast, and it's it's crazy for the fact that the people that you can even come across, man. And like I said, I just want to say, for real, I just want to give you a flowers, Uriel, for real, man. Like, man, you got a humble spirit, man, for real. And I just want to say, this keep doing what you're doing, man, for real. Don't change it up at all, for real, man.
No, appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
man.
and those are very good words from you, and I take them. I'm taking to heart in the sense of not only what we have been through or the things that I have done, but one thing that like I want to point out, um, listen to somebody. You don't know what that next person is beside you. You don't know who he is. You don't know who you are, but there's always somebody in this world that could potentially change your life in a very good sense. And now I'm not saying that there's always good people, but more you attract what you want. And that's a law. That's a law of nature. You attract what you want. If you want to be surrounded by good people, start thinking that you're a person that you want to attract. Another person is down the street saying, "Hey, I want to be better." So you'll find yourself with that person, or you'll be like, "I want to change. I want to do something different." So there's always somebody that will follow you with that journey that you want to accomplish, or that journey that you want to be at. So I appreciate your words. It really means a lot, and I certainly won't change. Certainly won't change. I see that it's a very good place where we both stand, and it's I hope that you keep doing great things, not only in this podcast but in your daily life. That you're able to help other people. You're able to shape up. You're able to follow God's laws in the sense of His principles, in the sense of His word, in the sense of the things that you do on a daily basis. And that's what's going to help us. And that's what's going to distinguish us from other people. So always keep that in mind, man. You're a good guy from the time we spent shared moments, even if it was doing a laborer's work. But like you said, we had good talks, and hey, man, it's good that we kept in touch. It's good that we didn't lose focus on the things that we're doing. So it all came out to I'll say to a very good thing. So that's I very much cherish the person you are and your friendship. So thanks.
See, that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. So, um, let the people know where they can find you at, man. Like as far as social media wise.
Yeah, man. So they can follow me on Instagram at Uriel.cabanas. Well, never mind. Uriel underscore cabanas. And that's on Instagram. And on Facebook at Uriel Cabanas.
All right, y'all heard it here, man. So, y'all know the saying, man. Every time we end the podcast, day by day, it's a better day. Smooth for life. We out.
See ya.
start.